My name is Jack Bob Trafford. My dream for the future, which is, I don't think electric cars are a good idea. Blind people will get rid of it because electric cars don't make any noise. It will be a car that's got an engine, but it will work on the pavement and kids can drive it. A good life will be, well, being the cleverest person in my village. I would help others have a good life, by helping them. The moment problems are, well, there aren't a lot of police around, so there might be a bit more police.
In 10 years' time, I'd like to see stronger communities, really vibrant communities, and communities helping each other out.
In 10 years' time, I want to be able to be in my own house and have the right support to enable me to be in my own house. And also, I want to have a full-time job within the media.
I guess a good life for me in 2020 would be that I could reflect on the things that we've achieved within Lancashire to make sure that people had great lives, that they were well connected to their communities, and that communities took responsibility for all.
It's about time that people with mental health problems were given more opportunities, more choice, and we challenge discrimination, and by 2020 they have a much better life and are given the opportunities to live the life like anybody else.
My ideal community would be one with a thriving voluntary community and faith sector, really. A proper big society, not a big society that it seems when I read it is big society on the cheap. We think people doing things for nothing and taking off maybe things that should be paid and should be more of a collective response to things.
I would like to see a much wider empowerment of people having a say and choice in control over their care, done in a responsible, sensible manner that has input from all sides.
I'd like to live on my own with a boyfriend, and I don't see why people like us can't have a boyfriend and live a happy ever after.
For Alex, him here, he's my youngest son. What I want is for him to have a happy childhood, for him and both his brothers. I want him to be going to the same schools as his brothers, and by 2020 I want him to start at the same secondary school. And I really want him to think that the sky's the limit in terms of his own future.
Community is a very strong community we have in this country, and we should preserve that stability in the community, and voluntary sector should be given more support by the government and statutory organisations.
My vision for 2020 are all disabled people having a valued place in society, whether that's employment opportunities, training opportunities, support of their choice, and having complete control of their lives.
My vision for the future for 2020 is, I suppose, really about a much more joined up society between the organisations and the real people. I think there's a load of capacity in our societies, there's loads of people who can come forward, but so much of our society is structured in a way that we have to work to organisations, and I think those organisations need to open their doors and let people in.
For 2020, I would like everybody in the UK to have a good life.